How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Empty Motoring YouTube channel. Thanks for tuning in. Today, I wanted to start off by saying thank you to everybody that's been watching the videos, liking and commenting, and the new subscribers. Thank you very much. Before I get started, again, I'm doing the merch giveaway. First 1,000 subscribers that are subscribed to the YouTube channel and following, M2 Motoring on our socials, which is on Instagram and Facebook. Once we reach that, I'll be doing a random drawing for people to win some merch. So if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit the like button and leave some comments down below on some of the content you'd like to see, and also subscribe, which is part of the drawing. So thank you again. And now going into the video, as you already know from the previous couple episodes, I have been working on selling the truck, and the truck is sold to my friends Alex and Arlene. And I did mention I've been looking for a new vehicle to replace it with, preferably a new daily. And I asked you guys what the vehicle may be, heard different things from trucks to another sports car, which I have a few already, to a sedan, different suggestions, and all of them are pretty great. And I've been looking for something for a while now, and I pretty much bought a car without seeing it in person, which is very hard for me to do, and pretty happy with it. I wanted to film the process of the delivery of the vehicle and all that, but unfortunately the transport company was not the greatest on communication. Told them to give me an hour out to make sure I'm home, so I can make sure to be there when the car when they get here. They called me while I was out and says, "Hey, we're here, we're about to unload," and all that. And I said, "Wait, I'm not even home. Like, you're supposed to give me an hour out, courtesy hour out." And he's like, "Oh, yeah." Anyways, so that was the guy's response. So rushed home. They started unloading. Fortunately, I got here in time, because the second person helping the person unload almost drove the car off the trailer. So I had to yell and all that. But anyways, the car's off the trailer safely. And without further ado, I want to introduce you to my new daily. And here it is. And can anybody guess what this car is? Yes? No? Here it is. It is a 2007 Lexus IS 250. In pretty decent shape for its age and the mileage it has. I'm going to give you a quick tour around the car of what space I have in the garage right now, and kind of show you the car, and I'll talk about it in just a second. I apologize for not pulling the car out into the sun. It is 110 degrees outside, and I'm not trying to cook myself to death, so it's in the garage. So I've only been in the garage for maybe 4 to 5 minutes filming, and what you saw so far, everything, I'm getting pretty decent with this vlogging thing. I do everything in one, maybe 2 takes if I don't really mess up. So you can see here, I'm sweating a lot. So I think it's like 110 degrees today. Pretty hot. So anyways, back to the Lexus. The car itself is an 07 with about 146,000 miles. Not too bad. I purchased this vehicle from one of my old friends, sister, Connie, and she's been the original owner of this car. This was her first car, from my understanding, and she's, owned it since 07. So had it for, 14, 15 years, whatever it is, and it's been really good to her, really reliable. I pretty much purchased this car pretty blind. I normally look at cars physically before I buy them. I've never purchased anything completely blind before. This is my first blind purchase, and I did a lot of research on the Lexus. So the car is obviously clean title, doesn't have any accidents, which I'm really happy about, and the car's been very well maintained. It's been Lexus maintained, and any warranty, any recalls, any repairs, everything's been done at the Lexus dealership, or at a Lexus dealership. So that to me has been a very good thing. It's been very well taken care of. Now the car isn't without its flaws. It is a daily driver, or was a daily driver, so it does have some wear and tear. But I'm really happy that I got it. We came across to a very fair deal. I spoke to her and, you know, got introduced to her by her sister Bonnie. Thank you, Bonnie, for the introduction. And it's been, you know, a nice negotiation process. Gave me a very fair price for it. I was happy with it. You know, all in all, I'm, you know, very satisfied for what I paid for it. And, you know, I'll start going through all the stuff with the car. So I was showing you, as for a used car, the condition is, you know, pretty decent. Again, it's, you know, Connie's first car. Car's kind of dirty. I think this was maybe from the transporter. These are not scratches. They're like oil marks of some sort, and you rub tar, it comes off. I don't know what the deal is. It's all over the car, so I have to wash the car later to really assess everything. There's a couple of chips above the windshield, which is normal for a daily driver, but I will have to get this taken care of. It is rust, so there's some bird droppings there. So a couple spots I need to get that fixed, you know, among stuff like that. Overall, the condition of the body of the car, I would say it's a 7 out of 10 if I'm being, or maybe 6.5 out of 10 if I'm being honest, for the age, which I'm totally fine with. I'm not complaining. As somebody's first actual car, you know, the wheels are curved, that's fine. This is a daily. The interior is where this car, for me, for this age, actually really shines. So obviously it's not perfect, but the dash is super clean. The door panels, for the most part, are pretty clean, front and rear. If you know these Lexuses, this generation, second gen IS, is known for a sticky dash issue and sticky door panel issue. It's the type of material they use. This car doesn't have it. The dash has been replaced under recall while it was in its time period, or in its recall grace period, or whatever that Lexus issued. So really happy that Connie took really good care of that. And then also, a lot of people have warned me about the IS250 carbon buildup issue. This car already had it done while it was in that recall period as well. So that's taken care of, and that's solid. I've only driven this car maybe around the block, just from transporter into my garage, and it drove just fine. Mechanically, there's a couple things obviously I want to go through, sort out, do all the maintenance, do everything that I always do when I buy a used car. Get it all sorted, get it solid. That way I don't have to worry about it. And under the hood, which I haven't even looked yet, let's see how this looks. Oh. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to do that. Under the hood, obviously Lexus has all their shroud stuff. My first time looking underneath here, I don't see any leaks. It smells like an older Toyota engine bay, so don't. As I dug through the history of this car, a couple cool things that I figured out. On Lexus' website, there is a My Lexus Owners type thing where you can register and put in the VIN. So before I purchased the car from Connie, I actually took the VIN, registered this to the site, and put it in. And you can see the complete maintenance records for this car. Not that I don't believe Connie, I really do. I just wanted to see what the details of the service history was, which, you know, she doesn't remember off the top of her head. Most people don't, so that's fine. So I wanted to see what was done, what was not done, and what, you know, I think it should need before I actually start dealing this all the time. That website was super resourceful. All the recalls, any warranty work, anything that was ever an issue that was logged by the service technicians or service advisor from any Lexus dealership shows up on that website. So I'd really recommend anybody who owns a Lexus, used, new, or whatever, to check out that website and set it up. It's really helpful, and it actually gives you service reminders and all that other stuff too. That's, you know, integrated. Really nice to have an app for your phone and all that too. I didn't get the app for the phone. I'm just doing it purely through the website. So the next plans for the car are actually to do all the maintenance, all the fluids, plugs, all that. I have to go back into that Lexus owner's website to see when the last time some of the major maintenance items were, and decide whether I need to do it or not. And before I do all that, I actually do need to wash the car, clean it up, see what else the car needs, and run a diagnostic scanner to see, you know, if there's any codes or anything that it's throwing, making sure this thing's solid. So, you know, that way I fix everything, make sure it's 110% ready to go. And now the big question I'm sure everybody's wondering is, am I going to mod this thing? I'm not sure yet. Actually kind of want to enjoy it stock and drive it and just, you know, have it be my daily. The XB over there, I haven't decided whether I'm going to sell it or not, but with today's market on used cars, I'm very tempted, just because this is my new daily. That's my other daily. I don't need two dailies. I only need one. So we'll see. Really excited to go through the process and share with everybody out here on YouTube, you know, the plus minuses of owning this and all that good stuff. So look forward to it. And that pretty much concludes the introduction to my new daily. If you haven't already, please go ahead and hit that like button, comment down below on what your thoughts on this car are, and if you haven't already subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe so you can be part of the, you can enter to win some merchandise from M2 Motoring. Thanks again for tuning in. Until next time, everybody take care.